every member of society has a role to protect. Breastfeeding, everyone has a role. Hello and welcome to this special edition on Ziti TV. Today, we're talking about something every child deserves, every mother needs support to achieve, and every member of society has a role to protect, and that's breastfeeding.
Breastfeeding is natural, but it does not mean it is always easy. Behind every breastfeeding mother is a family, a workplace, a community, a health system, and a society that can either make the journey easy or harder.
So, what are the real benefits of breastfeeding? Why is the first 6 months so important? What support does a breastfeeding mother need? And perhaps most importantly, what role can you play?
To help us answer these questions, we have two very important guests in our midst who are experts in the field from the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare. They are Mrs. Shamaki Christiana Dogara. You are welcome.
Thank you.
And also we have here with us Mrs. Bayode Adenike, also, and she is a nutrition specialist. She's also from Federal Ministry of Health. You are welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Let us start from the beginning. In simple terms, why is breastfeeding so important to a baby?
Okay, breastfeeding is very, very important because it is complete. It's the complete nutrition that the baby needs for the first 6 months and beyond to 2 years, and it also provides protection against infectious diseases. We are all aware of all the childhood illnesses that babies are exposed to, such as diarrhea, respiratory infections, pneumonia, and all that. So it provides protection against such infectious diseases. And thirdly, it is easy for the baby to digest against other formulas that the baby may take. Breast milk is very easy for the baby to digest, to observe. Then the fourth one, it provides enough water. All the water that the baby needs for its survival, it is in the breast milk. And fifthly, it supports healthy growth and the development of the baby, both physically and even psychologically. And also the first milk, which is the colostrum, is particularly valuable. The colostrum, during the first days after birth, it is rich. It provides all the vitamins and the minerals that the baby needs, and is like the first immunization that the baby takes. So the breast milk is highly special for the baby.
Alright, so I would have actually asked what is that special, content in the breast milk that makes it very important, but you have mentioned the colostrum. You mean that's a term, a medical term, or a health experts use, right, to describe something in the breast milk?
Yes.
What exactly is that in simple terms for a mother who is just starting?
Okay, so that colostrum is uniquely special because it provides the baby with the specific balanced nutrients. The immune protection through the antibodies from the mother is being transferred, and also the breast milk provides the long-term health benefits that formula cannot replicate. It adapts the baby can adapt to it easily because it changes. The breast milk changes as the baby progresses in the development. So those are the things that makes the breast milk to be special.
Okay, thank you very much, madam. Going from the right of what you just said, I want to ask Mrs. Bayode. People talk about exclusive breastfeeding. Please, can you shed more light? What is exclusive breastfeeding?
Thank you. Exclusive breastfeeding, as the name implies, giving baby breast milk only without water. Breast milk only for the period of 0 to 6 months of life. And that exclusive breastfeeding is also giving baby the best start in life. It's a good foundation. The colostrum that the breast milk contains is the first yellowish milk that comes out after delivery, and that colostrum is like antibodies and is also immunization, the first immunization from the mother to baby that the baby gets as the baby is being delivered.
Okay, does it mean that the baby does not need water during this first 6 months at all?
Okay, thank you. The baby does not need water. Breast milk is 80% water and is already digested milk. Like the people that expresses this breast milk, if you express the breast milk, you will notice that it will just come out like a pap.
Okay.
Something will settle down and the upper one will be milk, will be water. As soon as the baby is suckling, the first thing that comes out is water.
Okay.
To quench the thirst of the baby.
Okay.
Then after the baby might have suckled for about 10 to 15 minutes, then the inch milk, the real milk, the real nutrient comes out. And that is why we encourage mothers that don't change from breast to breast. Allow a baby to suckle from a breast like 20 to 30 minutes. If the baby is unable to get to that time, if the baby sleeps on that breast, when the baby wakes up, you should return the baby back to the first milk. Allow the baby to empty the breast by himself. So the first thing that comes out of the baby is water, or from the breast is water. After a while that the baby might have suckled, then the real nutrient comes out.
To come out.
Yeah.
So that means that you breastfeed on one breast for more than 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. To get nutrients.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Mrs. Shamaika, we want to know something very important, because we've been hearing that breast milk is so very important. It contains something. Can you explain some of these health benefits of breastfeeding, particularly when it comes to immunity, growth, protection against child illness?
Yes, you have said it rightly. The breast milk has some hidden benefits. One of it is the promotion of the immunity of the baby. It boosts the baby's immunity, and this has to do with the antibodies from the mother that is being transferred from the breast milk to the baby. So it transfers the antibodies from the mother to the baby. So it now allows the baby now to inhabit, to take in all those antibodies that fight against germs. That is why we said it boosts the immunity of the baby. Then the breast milk contains the white blood cells, which are the enzymes and the lactoferrin, which fights bacteria and viruses. All these are transferred from the mother to the baby, the white blood cells, through the breast milk. That's why we said it boosts the immunity of the baby. Then on the immunity still, it helps reduces the risks of the air infections, pneumonia, diarrhea, urinary tract infections and all that. Because when you give birth to some babies, you find out that some babies, they will be urinating anyhow. But this breast milk builds up the baby's immunity to fight against all these urinary tract infections. Then when it comes to the growth development, it provides the perfect balance of protein, fats, carbohydrates for the rapid growth that the baby requires at this early stage. Then it contains the DHA and other fatty acids essential for the brain and eye development. Then it now comes to the growth factors in breast milk. Helps mature the baby's intestines and organs, making digestion smoother and reducing colic. Then another aspect of the of the importance is the protection against childhood illnesses. We have already said it. The breastfed babies have lower rate of sudden infant deaths. Statistics have shown it. Then we now talked about reduces the risks of childhood obesity and type 1 diabetes. These are issues that we normally have. Now, babies comes, being diabetic at the early stage. So, but babies that are well breastfed are devoid of all the type 1 diabetes. Then we have the long-term study shows that breastfed babies often have better cognitive outcomes and fewer hospitalization in their early years. The mother will enjoy this benefit because babies, they are just vulnerable. But the breast milk provides it with all the antibodies that will help to protect it against all the childhood illnesses.
It seems that breast milk is very, very important to every child's growth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, okay, Mrs. Bayode, hearing from what, apart from the benefits of the physical, let me say, beyond the physical benefits we are talking about, can breast milk also support child's brain development and future well-being?
Okay, thank you. It does. Early child nutrition is linked to brain development, and then breast milk is the best milk, the best nutrition for 0 to 6 months. When a child is exclusively breastfed, the brain will be well developed because we have all the things needed in the brain, like my colleague as she has earlier said, the white blood cells, the enzymes, the bioactive ingredient in the hormone that supports brain development. Then also, while the baby is suckling, the mechanism improves the formation of the maxillofacial muscle as the baby is suckling.
Okay. I was going to say that's quite a big term. How would we understand that?
The facial muscles. As the baby is suckling, the muscle will be well formed. Okay. So it supports brain development and the general development of the body.
Well, let's imagine two babies. Baby A receives appropriate exclusive breastfeeding for the first 6 months like you have recommended. Then baby B is given breast milk but also receives water and other foods very early. Without judging any mother, what difference can these early feeding choices make? Let's start with you, Mrs. Shamiki.
Yeah. So the difference, like the scenario you created, we have all been saying the importance of breast milk, providing protection against childhood illnesses, building the antibodies of the child to be able to fight against diseases, providing all the nutrition requirement of the baby. So 100% the breast milk provides all that. So but for the baby that is exclusively breastfed, that baby will enjoy these benefits. The baby will not be frequently falling sick. Research have shown that babies that are well breastfed, they don't frequently fall sick, and that will now help the mother not to be stressed, unlike the mother of a baby that is having the mixed feeding with with the breastfeeding formulas and all that. The breastfeeding formulas are exposed to contamination. So such babies are exposed to being easily being infected with diseases, all kinds of diseases like diarrhea, ear infection and all that. So those are the major differences. And in terms of the cognitive development of the child, because that at that early stage, the brain development develops faster. Even all the physiological development happens at the early age of development of the child, and all that. So the baby that is exclusively breastfed will now enjoy this
more
support,
benefits
yes,
than
more
that one that has a mix.
that one that is mixed.
Okay.
You know.
All right, Mrs. Adinike, do you have anything to add to that scenario in those comparison of two babies?
Yes.
Okay.
No, a child that is exclusive breastfed will have a better cognitive development than a child that is being exposed to mixed feeding. Then a child that is exclusive breastfed will hardly fall sick compared to the child that is mixed fed, because the child that is mixed fed, will be exposed to germs, water, it's so apart from it's so cumbersome, the hygienic condition of the area, and then the hygienic condition of the area, and then also the economic condition regarding what is going on in the country now. Half of the money with the household will be spent on formula,
which is expensive,
and then the baby will not even get good nutrient from such.
Okay, thank you very much. We've been talking about benefits of the baby. We are not looking at what about the mother. So Mrs. Bayode, I want to ask, what are the benefits of breastfeeding to a mother?
Thank you. We have a lot of benefits that the mother gains from practicing exclusive breastfeeding. One, first and foremost, after delivery and early initiation is conducted, it helps the uterus to go back to the former position, returning of the uterus. Then also it stops postpartum bleeding. The next, a mother that is practicing exclusive breastfeeding, the risk of having breast cancer or cervical cancer is very, very slim. Then also type 2 diabetic too, protect, it has protection against type 2 diabetic from the mother. Then also we notice that a mother that is adequately breastfed, a mother that is practicing exclusive breastfeeding, the emotional balance, the psychological balance is there compared to a woman that is practicing mixed feeding, running helter skelter and not being emotionally balanced.
Okay, Mrs. Shamaki, some mothers say breastfeeding is painful, exhausting, or difficult, especially in the first few days. What practical advice would you give such mothers from an expert perspective?
Okay, thank you very much. That question is a true life experience. Mothers truly experience such, most especially in fact with preterms. That means mothers that
the first time mothers,
okay, and all that. So it's something that needs to be addressed. First of all, they need to be taught how to manage pain and the discomfort, because most times they may experience such pains from the breast.
Okay.
Because it's a lot of work. Sometimes the mother has to check how the latch to ensure whether the baby is latching properly. That is in terms of positioning the baby to breastfeed. Sometimes, most especially if it is the first time the woman is giving birth, she may need to be taught over and over again.
But the pain is real.
The pain is real.
It should be endured.
Yeah, it should be endured. So in order to address such, you now check whether the baby is latching well. If it's not latching well, that is the attachment of the baby's mouth to the breast. The expert has to check it and to ensure that it's latching well. If it is not, she will now be taught to adjust their positioning. Then secondly, try different positioning. Sometimes she have to do the cradle hold, football hold, the side lining to reduce stress.
These are all sides that you can pick a baby to suckle.
Yes, to suckle. Then you have the nipple care. Sometimes the mother can now extract the milk, just remove the milk a little bit so that it will now dry on the nipple. It helps the breast milk has its own effects. That is the way that it helps to heal the nipple. Yes,
okay,
to ease the pain from the nipple. Then coupled with exhaustion, because stress is something that is real. From the fact that the mother takes care of the baby, it can be stressful. Then, in terms of that, there is need for support, family support. You know, you need to so that the mother will be eased from some of these.
That's why we also have breastfeeding fathers, right?
Yes.
The husband has to support.
Yes, has to support.
But in what way? Since he doesn't have the breast milk to suckle the child?
Yes, like if the mother is overstressed, he can massage her to ease the stress.
Okay.
You know, he can massage the mother. It helps in relieving the stress, because breastfeeding is actually a heavy tax to the mother. Then you now come to overcoming early challenges like the engorgement relief. Sometimes the woman can just put warm water to the breast before breastfeeding the child. It helps, gives the relief from that painful experience she's experiencing from the breast. Then emotional support, like we said, the father needs to give her the emotional support, and even the family members as well. They need to encourage her, you know, say good words. Sometimes some family members, they can say, this woman, you are too lazy. Why are you so
if she's resting from exhaustion,
you know, and also the mother too can practice breastfeeding when needed, if the child requires it, because sometimes, most especially first timers, they will just want to be breastfeeding the baby
out of excitement of the child
over and over again.
But are there recommended times you should breastfeed a child in a day?
So it's just
I see Mrs. Adenike nodding her head. You want to say something about that? Are there recommended times?
No, breastfeeding is demand. That is
as the child demands.
As the child demands.
Okay.
Give on demand. And then the major the major technique of breastfeeding is the more the child suckles, the more the mother produces milk.
Wow.
Yes.
That's not a myth.
If the child suckles very well, then the
more breast milk will come out.
Exactly, more breastfeeding will come out. It's give and take.
Wow.
You give and then you get the what's it called?
More reward.
That's just it.
If we could call it
so, majorly we say breastfeeding is breastfeed on demand.
Okay.
So we want to understand that there are some myths in breastfeeding, and many Nigerians want to know how to stop this type of beliefs that are common in breastfeeding in our communities.
For example, some people believe a mother must drink certain special mixtures or eat very expensive foods before she can produce enough breast milk. You know, you started that and then it took us to this next question where we want to know how true are these myths and beliefs Nigerians hold?
They are not true. Number one, a child does not need water. All the water and the food is in the breast milk. Then also, a small breast will give the baby good milk production.
Doesn't matter the size of the breast.
Doesn't matter the size of the breast.
Okay.
Then also, the discard of colostrum. No, colostrum is the first immunization that the baby gets from the mother.
But maybe let me let you know from our own layman perspective, the colostrum is a big name. It sounds technical. So could you find a Nigerian name for it?
Substance.
Okay.
Some people termed it dirty. That's why they discard it.
That is yellowish.
Because it's yellowish. And that's the reason that it's very rich in hormone and antibodies.
So it's important
to fight against diseases. It's very, very important.
Mothers should not discard it.
They should give the baby. Then also that a mother needs expensive meal. No, what a mother needs is a balanced diet,
and that could be cheap as well.
Could be cheaper from your locality. Rice, beans, vegetable, swallow from your locality. You don't need any expensive food.
Okay.
You feed very well and you take a lot of fluid.
And so what should a mother do if she thinks her baby is not getting enough breast milk?
Okay.
Because I hear some people who say drink akamu, drink very thick tea and all of that. What should they do?
Okay.
They mystify the myths.
That is why we say breastfeeding is not an ordinary job. There are techniques. There's what we call proper positioning and attachment, which a mother should be taught how to properly position her baby to receive a breast milk.
Okay.
There's what we call head on hand on buttocks, tummy to tummy. The hand of the mother will be on the buttocks of the baby.
Okay.
When the tummy of the mother and the tummy of the baby will be facing each other. Then what we call the right positioning. The baby should not latch on the nipple. The baby, the entire areola, the black side of the breast should enter the baby's mouth.
How small is the mouth?
No, it
can fit in.
It can fit in.
Okay.
Then also, when you notice that, then the lip of the baby will be inverted. The lip of the baby will be inverted and it will be facing the breast of the mother. The chin of the baby will be facing the breast of the mother, while the lip of the baby will be inverted. And then if the baby is suckling and you are hearing, that is air. The baby is not sucking properly. It's not sucking properly.
Wow.
And then there's what we call scissors. We discourage scissors.
Okay.
So the baby should, the mother should put her whole hand, the palm on the breast, while the thumb will come on top to be pressing the milk while the baby lashes on the breast. And then by the time you notice the way the baby is sucking, so
without making that sound,
you need not to hear sound.
Okay, that's the proper position.
You need not to hear sound.
Okay.
So we discourage people doing this. The baby cannot get enough milk, and the baby will be frustrated. Likewise, the mother. And then also, if the baby is not properly positioned and attached to the milk, the baby will be crying. They won't get enough milk, and that is why some people will say, the milk is not enough. The milk is enough as long as the baby suckles very well
and is well positioned.
Wow.
Okay, thank you very much for that. But let's look at a young first timer. That's a first timer mother, somebody who just gave birth first time, and who is just delivering her baby. She's tired, worried, and surrounded by relatives giving her different pieces of advice. Who should she listen to, and where should she seek help when she has breastfeeding difficulties?
Okay, thank you. In Nigeria we have so many teachers.
Honestly,
the best thing for the mother is to go to health care center, health facility. If a mother registers in healthcare facility before delivery, the mother will have been given some tips
on the right thing to do
before delivery, because there are some exercises the mother needs to do daily, like bringing up especially the mothers with inverted nipple, that their nipples are not pointed. There's an exercise to bring out the nipple properly.
Okay.
To be properly pointed for easy breast milk expression. Then also we will notice that after delivery, Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare says early initiation needs to be conducted within 1 hour of delivery. When there is delay in early initiation, it affects
the baby,
the flow of milk. Because as soon as the baby is being born, breast milk is a reflex action.
Okay.
As soon as the baby is being born, then the reflex action takes place. Oxytocin will send to the brain that baby has come, milk should start production. And if the baby did not latch on time
within 1 hour,
it affects flow of milk. Then also we need to know that we have different sizes of breast. It doesn't affect the breast milk production, and it doesn't affect a baby latching on the breast.
Okay.
Some will say your breast is too much, just put the tip to your baby's mouth. No, it won't affect the baby. The entire areola
is supposed to go
into the baby. No matter how small the baby can latch very well on the areola.
Okay.
Then I will advise the new mother to always listen to qualified health worker, nurses, doctors, and midwife, not surrounding.
Okay, ma, thank you very much. There is this scenario we always come across where a mother gives birth to a child and the milk is not flowing. Sometimes they will say their milk is not flowing, so they will need to advise from maybe grandmother to take some substance like alcohol. Some will say take agbo, some will say take, even go and buy big stout and drink, or take palm wine.
Okay.
So is that ethically correct or medically correct?
It's not ethically correct and it's not medically correct. What affects breastfeeding, production of breast milk is stress. Mothers need to be told that while preparing for delivery, they should be in a relaxed mood. Some mothers, when they will have set their EDD, they will go to do 1 million braids. All this affects any stress, affects oxytocin reflex action, and it will hamper the production of milk. Then also people around surrounding the mother should assist to reduce stress, assist her in household chores. The duty of the mother is to breastfeed and rest.
Waiting for the milk to be produced.
Exactly. Breastfeed for the few days of delivery. The society, the family, the husband surrounding her, they should assist her in carrying out all her household chores. Our one is just to breastfeed, eat, rest. Wow. Breastfeed, eat, rest. And that is why I will say breastfeeding needs support. It's not the job of the woman alone.
Well, this is where we come to the heart of today's program. Everyone really does have a role, like you have mentioned. Mrs. Shamaki, what role should fathers play in supporting breastfeeding mothers? You started by saying massaging. Are there other roles the father should play more? Me, I know one.
Yes.
The money is very important too.
Honestly,
if he assures her that the money will continue to come.
Ensure that the woman is well fed.
Very well.
Is very, very important. And it's the father that can
provide
that, ensure that she feeds very well, provide the financial needs to ensure that the mother feeds on nutritious meal. Then in terms of protecting her against external relations, suggestions that are contrary to the laid down principle of breastfeeding, because sometimes some influential nannies or even mother-in-laws that want to exert their own position, they can decide that no, you must.
I know better.
Give this child water. Do you want the baby to die? But if the father is the supportive person, you say no, we have decided that this is our child, no water. We want to be
exclusive.
Yes, it has to be exclusive. So it's the father now that will have to ensure to enforce this decision.
After all, he's the head of the family.
Yes, he's the head of the family.
All right, Mrs. Adenike, what can grandparents, like she started by saying, they come with these very strong beliefs that they have done this, maybe they had 12 children and all survived. What can grandparents and other family members do to help rather than put pressure on the mother during breastfeeding?
Thank you. Just like what I said the other time, grandparents and other family members should assist in house chores, relieving the mother of unnecessary stress. Go to market for the mother, wash her clothes, run errands for the mother, and allow the mother to be in her best mood.
Okay, thank you very much. We have seen how grandparents and others, like you've explained, are supportive too in breastfeeding mother. Now I want to talk about the workplace.
Okay.
When a breastfeeding mother resumes work, you discover that he may not have a good working environment or conducive environment for that babies to breastfeed. Now the question is, how can workplace support her?
Okay, so we have breastfeeding at health facility,
Okay.
workplace, and community. Under community, workplace that you asked me now, first and foremost, there should be maternity entitlement. A lactating mother should not be stigmatized. They should be assisted in whatever they are doing, knowing fully well that if employers support her, then the mother will be in her best mood, and there will be productivity in the company.
Okay.
So there should be lactation room or flexible opportunities for the mother to breastfeed the baby. What do I mean by lactation room? There should be a clean place for mothers
At every workplace.
at every workplace, or very close to any workplace, creches, where the baby can come with the mother can come with the baby's nanny, and the nanny of the baby will be there very close to our workplace, and she can be taking flexible break to breastfeed the baby. Then also we need employers to know that the emotional stability of your female worker, it's very, very key and important to the productivity of your own company. A mother, if you allow a mother that is lactating, if you give the mother that is lactating a conducive environment, you support the mother all the way by creating a lactation room or flexibility in office work. The mother will be able to be at her best, thereby leading to the productivity of that company. They should not be stigmatized. They should not be stigmatized or be ridiculed, or be at times some people will just think that a mother breastfeeding outside she's something that she's into another thing. The society should know that they should accommodate, they should welcome the mother, they should assist the mother to breastfeed, to support her in whatever she's doing, because breastfeeding is a national commitment. It's not only meant for the mother, for employers of labor, for policy makers, for government, for community, for religious leaders. All of us we have a role to play to support breastfeeding mother. Okay. And the workplace is very, very key for maximum production.
All right.
Thank you.
That's why Nigeria joined the global community to commemorate the World Breastfeeding Week 2026. What is the significance of this year's theme? Breastfeeding for a sustainable start in life, strengthening what works.
Okay.
Mrs. Shamaki, would you help us out with that?
Okay. Yes, like you said, breastfeeding is for the good start, sustaining, strengthening what works. We are all aware of what works, like we have been saying during our discussion. Like in the workplace, we need to have paid maternity leave, for 6 months. We are aware that it's not all institutions and companies that pay their breastfeeding mothers, allow them for 6 months maternity leave. Some maybe 3 months.
Does the policy have any punitive measure towards any organization that does not implement that?
Yeah, that's what we are working towards, to ensure that it's being gazetted, so that it will have a legal backing. And that's what the government is working towards, to ensure that it has a legal backing. But for now, we have not arrived there yet. So that's what we are working to ensure, that we have that paid maternity leave for all working mothers for 6 months.
Cut across all strata,
yes.
Public or private sector.
Yes.
All right.
So what has the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare been doing to promote, protect and support breastfeeding across the country? Mrs. Boyde, I think you can answer that for us.
Okay, thank you. In the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, Our policy says 1. Early initiation of breast milk within 1 hour of birth. 2. Exclusive breastfeeding of babies from 0 to 6 months. 3. Introduction of appropriate complementary food and continue breastfeeding to 2 years or beyond. Number 4, there's what we call MICEN, Maternal, Infant and Young Child Nutrition. This training package has been institutionalized, and all the health workers in Nigeria has been trained on how to manage maternal, infant and young child nutrition across Nigeria. Then also training and retraining is still ongoing. Then also the introduction of paternity leave, 2 weeks paternity leave from the federal government. The extension of maternity leave from 4 months to 6 months in the federal institution is in place as well. And also creation of creches in federal government establishments and all other establishments. That maybe you have about 4 ministry together, they can have a crèche. The 4 ministry can jointly build a crèche where the mothers can breastfeed, can put their baby. Then also that is encouragement of public places to have lactation room.
Is that easy?
Yeah. No, banks are practicing it.
Okay.
Some banks and some international organizations are practicing it. MTN is practicing it.
Wow.
Access Bank, they do have. Some states.
That's more like adverts, already going for them. So Mrs. Shamaki, from government to health workers, the media, family, religious and traditional leaders, employers and communities, what does success look like if everyone truly plays their part? Like she just mentioned, some corporate organizations are already doing this and all that, but not many,
Yeah.
So what will success look like if this is done effectively?
Yes, to ensure that all our indicators for the exclusive breastfeeding, we improve on it. That is when we can now record that yes, we are successful, because currently the indicator for exclusive breastfeeding is quite low, which is about 29%.
Okay.
Which is quite low. So our success can be measured if we improve on indicator for exclusive breastfeeding, and also on the aspect of putting the baby to breastfeed within the 1 hour of birth.
At birth. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Now let's make this more interesting at this point. We will give you a breastfeeding statement. You simply tell us true or might, then explain briefly if you have something to add. So the first one is this. The first statement is this: a breastfeeding mother must always drink milk to produce enough breast milk. Mrs. Bayode.
True or false?
True or might. Okay.
A breastfeeding mother needs balanced diet and plenty of water, fluid. Only
No more milk.
No more milk.
Okay, second statement. This goes to the same you, Mrs. Bayode. A baby needs water during the first 6 months, especially when the weather is hot. True or might?
Might. Breast milk contains 80% of water, and when the baby starts suckling, what comes out is water first, and that water will have quenched the thirst of the baby.
Even when the weather is hot.
Okay. So I'll go to Mrs. Dogara now. Madam, breastfeeding is only the mother's responsibility. True or might?
It's not true. So it requires the support of every member, from the community to the workplace. Everybody have a stake.
Thank you very much. To you again, madam. A mother who returns to work cannot continue breastfeeding. True or might?
It's a might.
Good.
She can continue breastfeeding if the workplace provides an adequate space for her to that is why we encourage space for lactation room, crèches and all that, so that the mother can lactate, can feed the baby well.
Okay. Mrs. Bayode, this goes to you now. A father can make breastfeeding easy or easier for the mother. True or
yes, because the father is the leader of the home. Decision lies on the it comes from the father, and then external forces disturbing the mother will be silent by the father.
That's the authority in the house.
That's the final say.
All right, thank you so much for clearing those myths and demystifying all of those beliefs we have lived with over and over again concerning breastfeeding. You want to add something?
There is one thing, during this World Breastfeeding that we just celebrated, when we went to Gwagwalada, there's this issue that came up. There's this other myth that when the baby, they don't want to breastfeed their baby because it will stop the baby from, feeding. Continuous feeding. Yes.
Okay. After the exclusive
6 months.
Yeah.
And there is this issue that the woman now, and it was her first baby. She now, when she introduced the complementary feeding after the exclusive breastfeeding, which is after 6 months, the baby refused to take the additional supplementary food, and that baby eventually died. So the mother said she will not exclusively breastfeed her baby again. So the CMD now had to tell one of the pregnant women, the breastfeeding mothers, that is her friend, that she should please make her time to greet the woman. So they had to now address that issue, that it is not the breastfeeding that makes the baby, exclusive breastfeeding that makes the baby not to feed again. There must be other issues, underlying issues, effects, which she's supposed to have, adequately consult the health worker, and all that, because exclusive breastfeeding cannot just stop the baby from feeding on other complementary food again. So this myth should be
demystified.
Demystified.
That's quite pathetic.
Is safe and is very helpful for the baby.
I have something to say.
Okay.
Graduating from exiting from exclusive breastfeeding to complementary feeding poses some challenges to mother. Okay. Mothers, they are not patient enough. Mothers, at times, they are always in a hurry. Prior to the time that the baby is 6 months, the baby will want to take something whenever the mother is taking something.
Yes, eager
to be eager to collect something from the mother. So as soon as the baby clocks 6 months, we seize that opportunity to introduce the family meal to the baby at a time. Mothers should not be in a hurry to give complementary food. The complementary food is to complement breast milk.
It is not completely to stop breastfeeding.
It is not completely to stop breast milk. It is to complement breastfeeding. So mothers should be careful and be patient. You wait until you want to eat. As you are eating, give your baby. Your baby may take 3 or 4 spoons. It's okay, at a time.
Very well.
Some will give watery pap. Watery pap has 0 nutrients. It has to be semi-solid, thick pap that will stay in your spoon. Not that.
But I can imagine that. How does it go down? After the breast milk, which was very watery.
Yes.
How do you begin to put something solid like a thick?
It's pap.
Okay.
Pap and other food in the household.
So it should be made thicker, not watery.
The pap should be made thicker.
Okay.
Then you have light hamala, light semo.
Okay.
What's it called? Smashed potato, yam. All the food available in that locality, you are free to give your child. So but wait until you want to eat. As you are eating, give your child, and you introduce one food at a time. After, when you are giving the baby, when you are feeding the baby, don't overfeed. The baby is just being introduced to something new. Allow the baby to make a choice or his choice.
Okay.
If the baby takes 3 or 4 spoons, it's okay at a time.
Don't feel frustrated.
Yes. Then you give breast milk.
All right, Mrs. Shamaki, I want to come back to you again. That pathetic case you just said, senior in Gogolada, it is quite touchy, and I am sure a lot of more mothers will want to hear more about this. If a child is lost during the process of introducing semi-solid, it should not be associated with the exclusive breastfeeding. That's what that case means,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay, so what did the health experts do to help that mother recover from this?
Honestly, that was
Sure.
what they said, that the mother should be invited to
Okay.
the health facility, but they were enlightened to really, enlighten them that it is not the exclusive breastfeeding that caused the death of that baby. It must be other cause, because when a baby is exclusively breastfed, it is expected that the baby immune system will have been strong. And also, since it is a preterm mother, there might be other reasons,
That
because
may have caused that death.
like my colleague says, when you are introducing other milk, you have to be patient. When you are new in that kind of thing, you might be impatient, and you may just want to give this one. If the baby doesn't want, you have to try different varieties of food. You have to be highly patient.
Very well. And again, I want to ask this, since I have the opportunity today to talk about breastfeeding. These parents who want to introduce semi-solid and then begin to give children first meals like pap, the ones they tie a child under the thighs to. I hope that is not medically acceptable.
Yes.
Could we talk about that?
Acceptable. It's not medically acceptable.
Parents should stop that.
Stop that.
A child who does not want to eat, they should look out for other possibilities other than that.
Then to buttress what she has said, our health-seeking behavior is very, very poor in Nigeria. Things will be happening to our children and to us. We will stay in our house until the worst happens. So we should encourage mothers. Any little thing, go to nearby.
But you medical experts are also part of the issue. You bring a child so often and they will say, now everything they carry picking come.
No,
Okay.
there are some cases that are very peculiar.
Okay.
Because even going to a chemist is wrong. Go to a qualified healthcare center. Don't wait. Don't say that this happened to my neighbor. This is how she treated the matter. Our health-seeking behavior should change for the best.
Very well. All right, Ms. Shamaki, if you had just 30 seconds to speak directly to the Nigerian mother who is breastfeeding or planning to breastfeed, what would you tell her?
I would tell her she should put in her best. She's trying. All her efforts will be highly rewarded. She should sustain the good work.
Okay, Mrs. Boyode, same to you, just in 30 seconds. What will you tell a father, family, employers, and the wider society?
Okay. Breastfeeding is not a mother's responsibility alone. It's a collective action, because it's the foundation for a solid life. So fathers are to support, family members are to support, and also workplaces are to give conducive working environment for mothers with maternity entitlement. Public places should support. They should not stigmatize mothers trying to breastfeed publicly. They should see the mother as a mother trying to feed her hungry child.
If you think she's too exposed, I think you can cover her a little to ensure she has that protection.
Exactly.
Finally, sticking with you, Mrs. Boyode, what is the one thing you would want Nigerians to remember after watching this program commemorating the 2026 World Breastfeeding Week in Nigeria?
Okay, breastfeeding support, it's a collective action. All of us needs to protect, support, and also encourage mothers to exclusively breastfeed their babies. It is not meant for mothers alone. It is for the entire society.
All right, Mrs. Shamaki, finally.
Yeah, breastfeeding is a huge task for the woman. She needs adequate support from all areas of her setup. Thank you.
Okay, today we have heard that breastfeeding is not simply about putting a baby to breast. It's all about giving a child a healthy start and giving the mother the support she needs to succeed.
So, whether you are a mother, father, grandparent, employer, health worker, community leader, policy maker, or simply a member of the public.
You all have a role to play.
Yeah.
Let's support the mothers. Let's protect breastfeeding. Let's give every child the best possible start in life. Breastfeeding, everyone has a role. Alright, thank you for watching this special World Breastfeeding Week edition on Ziti TV.
I am Christopher Odomi.
Well, I am Queen Kunde, but before we go, let's say a very big thank you to our guests who have, given us very insightful, expertise, information on breastfeeding here on the program today. Thank you so much, Mrs. Shamiki, for coming on the program. And thank you so much, Mrs. Birdie, for your expertise information here. And I hope that mothers will take this very seriously. The community, the father, the grandparents who would insist that we give children water because the weather is hot. Today you have heard it here, that you allow and support that woman to breastfeed the child to be the best it will be. Until next time, remember, a healthy child is everybody's business. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now. Every member of society has a role to protect. Breastfeeding, everyone has a role.